Hi everybody, my name is Rosetta and I work at Leichhardt Aquatic Centre. I'm going to take you through a little workout to get you moving while you're at work or at home. And it's just to get you up and running. Go for about 20 minutes, and what I'm going to do is just ask you things like just be very careful with your knees, if you've got any knee issues, if you've got any possibly neck issues or lower lumbar issues, maybe don't overdo it, which is why it's called chair aerobics. But to start off with, we're going to be out of your chair, doing things like a little march just to get you moving, and it's what we call a warm-up. I've also got some little pieces of equipment which you can find within the office or even at home, and that's just a couple of mugs and some sticky tape holders is what I'm going to use today. Now if you want to intensify this, again all I'm doing is just marching on the spot with high knees, or you can take this down lower and a little bit slower, or if you swing the arms through like this will intensify the workout and start to get your heart rate up. Now I would probably do this for at least 5 minutes, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change it around a little bit, still standing, and I'm going to get you to tap to the side with the same arm in front. And what we call this is a stop hand, or what we call this maybe is a 70s move possibly, or an 80s aerobics move, where we're pushing the hand out in front. And we're going to continue like this and then go back to the march with low impact or high impact with the arms, what we call runner's arms. So swinging through and then back to the tap to the side. So we're going to go tap and press, and then I'm going to actually add on something just a little bit different as well, and that will be the heel tap in front with an opposite arm swinging through. So pulling up, so opposite arm just to get your head space moving as well. Getting a little bit tricky, taking it a little bit deeper to get the quads and the glutes moving, so thigh muscles and butt cheeks moving as well, adding a little bit more intensity. And I'm really hoping at this point you might be feeling a little bit huffing and puffing back to the march low, high, just like this with those runner's arms. Big breath in, breath out, and then back to the 70s tap, push out, 70s, 80s tap, push out to knee with that stop hand in front, and then that heel tap with the opposite arm swinging through, just like this. And I'm definitely feeling warmer, so I'm hoping you guys are feeling the same way. So at the moment, as I mentioned, this is round 3, so I'm hoping you're much warmer just like me. All right, shake it out. We're going to do an arm stretch across the body, looking over the shoulder while I'm still marching, keeping me active. Other arm across the shoulder, looking over my shoulder. And then hands behind the body, just dropping the shoulders away from the ears. And then I'm actually going to have a seat on my chair and reach down to my toes. So this is back of the thigh and lower leg. And then changing, of course. So I warmed up and then I had a little bit of a stretch. And you may have noticed already that I've got my mugs on the floor and the sticky tape holders at the top. So pretty easy. If you don't have this equipment, don't worry, it's okay. I'm going to extend the sticky tape holders in front, push out with the arms. So this is working my arms, but I'm actually going to add a heel tap in front and slow. That's the first option. Little bit quicker, intensifying it, and a lot quicker. Notice that I'm stable through my hips and I'm keeping the arm line under shoulder height and not full extension right out. Now keep the feet going, and I'm definitely getting my heart rate up right now, and this time bring the arms out to the side. And you might be hearing a little bit of a noise from the sticky tape holder. It's like a maraca, or the maracas, if you know that instrument. And again, front, side now, 1 and 1. So all I've done was combine it. Big breath in, breath out, push out, 4, 3, 2. Last one here, rest, bicep curls, in and out, 1, 2. And then we can add a little leg out to the side, heel tap side, heel tap side, heel tap side. Bicep curls. Nice and tall through your chest line. Shoulders away from the ears. Curling, curling. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Now curl it here in front, making circles. This is actually quite intense. It's like a grinding move. You're going to be using a lot of your shoulders, a lot of your gripping position, and then I'm going to get you to come up into what we call a 3/4 squat. Try and turn on your tummy muscles, and what does that mean? It means draw the belly button to spine, and this time it's roll to you. Roll to you. And sitting into the thighs and into your butt cheeks. So you'll be feeling your legs working quite intensely. You can have a seat if you need to. Turn the other way again. Intensifying it, increasing the speed if you want to work a little bit harder. And I can tell you my shoulders are burning right now. Again to me. To me. Oh, don't worry, the mugs are up next. But before we do that, put those down. Oh, and shake it out. Woo. Shake it out. You can stretch your hand out by extending the hand out forward and then pushing back on the fingers, feeling a nice stretch through your hand and into your forearm. Alright, circles through the wrists. Try to relax. Big breath. And we'll do the other side in a minute. Breath out and extend. Other hand in front. That feels great. Woo. Circles through the wrists. Shoulder roll up and around. Before we move on to the next piece of equipment, I'm going to get you up and standing and then having a seat. Now, if you've got bad knees, this is probably the best one for you if you feel it in your knees or in your lower lumbar. So what you could continue to do is this version. So this is first version, a bit more intense. It's a sit and stand move, and hands crossing will intensify the use of your abdominals, so getting the tummy muscles to work. So I want you to focus on lifting up through your hips, using your thigh muscles and your glutes. Hands here again intensifies. If you feel that this one is not going to work for you, have a seat and come back to a running, seated move. So push out, or what we call the punches. And again, intensifying it like this. You can also have a little breather and just add some punches like this. Pushing out, pushing out, pushing out. Bracing through your trunk. Looking straight ahead. Relax your shoulders and rest. All right, time to lift the mugs. I'm sure you've got a few of these at home. Grab the handles like this. And we're going to come up, stand up and make the letter V. And then sit down again. Remember, we're going to try and use your tummy muscles. Stand up, make the letter V. Good. Stand up, make the letter V. Continue like this. Or if you feel you need to have a break, then you can still do the arm line sitting down. Tuck your tailbone under. Tummy on, all the way through. 4, 3, 2, and again, all I'm going to do is go back to those punches. And all I've got is that equipment, which was the mugs. 4, 3, 2, uppercuts. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Lifting upward towards you. Uppercuts. 3, 2. Combining 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Uppercuts. 1, 2. So I'm slowing down a little bit more on those. 7, 8. Round 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uppercuts. 1, 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Letter V. Back to this one again. You can do as many reps as you feel, or for those, as I said, I mentioned earlier, if you feel standing and sitting won't work for you, continue the arms. And I'm sure you can hear me breathing a little bit more intently, as this is definitely giving me a workout. Whew. So this is the low impact version without the up and down version of your chair. Back to punches, add some heels if you want to. So if you've got runner's arms with mugs, which probably doesn't sound very good at all actually, but that's exactly what's going on. Slow it down, uppercuts, uppercuts. So I'm giving you lots of variety to choose from. You can do the video every day if you want to, and over the weekend as well. If you're at work during the week and at home on the weekend. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Bring the mugs down. And then again, let's have a nice stretch, hands behind the body. Shoulders down, looking down for me. And rest. Glute stretch. Cross over and slightly lean forward. You'll feel a nice stretch in your thigh and into the glute as well, and possibly through your lower lumbar as well. So leaning forward through your hips, and we do the other leg as well, other side, cross over, lean forward. So I've done stretches in between. You can do this version. And a hamstring stretch, reaching forward to your toes. And we did this at the beginning after the warm-up. Lower leg stretch and back of the thigh. Change sides, reach forward, reaching to your toes. And rest. Alrighty, shoulder roll up and around. Alright, we're going to grab back to the sticky tape holders. Lean forward, sticky tape holders on the side, pushing out to the side. So as I push out the arms to the side, my elbows are soft. And as I pull back, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. If you feel that you've gone too deep where your chest is to your knees, because you might be quite flexible, you've gone too far. You'll need to elevate your chest instead and not go as deep. Tummy on again and rest. That's actually a very challenging exercise. I'll let you know that straight away. And then extending forward again, just slightly through my hips, pushing forward. This is the shoulder move again. So working the front of the shoulder. And notice that I've slowed down a bit, yeah? Now the great thing about these two moves, last one here, is you combine it. So I would have a little break in between, and the combination move would look like this. Out to the side, and one forward. And you continue one of each. Remembering that this one here, which is a lot more challenging than the forward raise, please try and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Feeling your upper back working, and feeling the shoulders working. Now, if you felt that the equipment's getting a little bit too heavy, then you can do this, put it down, and do the same move. Out to the side, forward in front. Lateral reverse fly, forward raise. 2 more. Combination move. Last one. And rest. Whew. Coming up, little trunk rotation, just to get you moving again. Side to side. Let the hands just stay close to the body line. Let them flop. I'm really hoping you're enjoying the workout so far because I'm having a great time. So rotate for 3, for 2, for 1. Alrighty, let's take this one back to standing. So I've just put that to the side. And for those who've done aerobics in the 80s, I'm just going to give you a little simple move. This is called a step touch. You can bring the hands to your hips if you want to. You can also bring the heel out to the side, adding some arms. Now this is actually quite a lot of fun. If you've got 2 left feet, give it a go. It is only practice. You don't have to add the arms, they can stay here. 4, 3, 2, good work. And have a seat, and then we'll go back to that one again. We're going to bring the mugs up. And this time, I'm going to lean slightly forward again. The elbows stay close to my rib cage. And we're going to extend those mugs out behind you. So pushing them back behind you. This is working in through the back of your arms. It's called a tricep kickback. Try to relax the shoulders and keep that neckline and that spine nice and long. Just dropping that chin down for me, squeezing through the back of the arms. I'm really hoping you can feel that, because I can certainly feel that. Just with the mugs only. If you feel the mugs aren't working for you, then again, do it without the mugs and squeezing through the back of the arms for me, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, mugs to the side. Have a little stretch there. Tricep stretch, just like this. Arm up behind you. If you've got shoulder injuries and you feel that this stretch may not work for you, please don't do it. I'll give you another stretch instead. It'll be this one across the body, which we did earlier. Shoulder stretch, arm across the body, and then other side, arm across the body. Hands in front. I'm going to start to cool you down a little bit. Hands in front, interlace the fingers. Try and spread your shoulder blades apart. This is a great one if you've been at your desk for most of the day. Drop the chin towards your chest and try and spread the shoulder blades apart. And rest. Opposite hand on the outside of the knee and then rotate in that direction. This is lower lumbar and a little bit more through the mid-back. And then we switch. Breathe in, breathe out. Now you're already familiar with the other stretches, for example that hamstring stretch. This is the same as what we started, where you'd be cooling down in the same way. And again we switch, other side. Reaching down to your toes. Take it into a glute stretch, cross over, lean forward. Again, this is the thigh and into the glute. Change sides, other side. And then lean forward again. And what you'll find is one side's a little bit easier to stretch than the other. Like this is probably not my best side, but just do what you can. And rest. And one more before we go. I really hope you've enjoyed the workout. Coming up behind your chair, and you're going to be stepping out, extending one leg out behind you, dropping through the back heel, nice and long through the back thigh, pushing into the heel, getting a nice stretch in the lower leg. This is a calf stretch. So you could use the top of your desk if you want to push into, and then we change sides. Step out, drop the heel down, lengthen that back leg, feeling it in the lower leg. Coming up together. Let's take a big breath in, or everybody. Breathe in, breathe out. A slow trunk rotation, easy, nice and easy. Let it flow. And give yourself a big clap. Well done, everybody. Have a fabulous day. I hope you enjoyed the workout. Thank you.